name is Brett Bumeter from Softduit Media. You can find me on Twitter at BrettBum or YouTube, also the Brett Bum channel on YouTube. And today I'm going through the preliminary list of exhibitors at Blogworld. And I've been going in reverse alphabetical order, starting with Samantha. And at this point, we're getting ready to start the next series, starting with my favorite affiliate network, Linkshare. If you're not familiar with affiliate networks, basically it's an advertising network where different companies come in and they offer their products. Essentially, they give you links to their products, and if somebody buys something through that link, you get paid a commission. As a publisher or a blogger, if you cover a certain product and someone visits your blog and clicks on the link and buys the product, you get a commission every time it happens, over and over and over again. Can be a good thing if you find the right product and if you match it up with the right demographics or the right folks on your blog or the right article. Put the wrong product with the wrong people and you'll never see a dime. Put the right product with the right people and you can make a whole lot of money. I like Linkshare for a bunch of reasons. One of them is that their payments are extremely reliable. I like their payment terms and a number of other things. Every affiliate network is a little different, and many of them have exclusive locks on different products or services or different companies. So typically, if you do any type of affiliate marketing, you have to get involved with multiple networks to find the right products for your particular blog or demographic. So next on the list is Lijit Network, spelled L-I-J-I-T, and they position themselves as a business partner to online publishers. I've seen them at BlogWorld before. I've never worked with them. That could be a failure on my part. You know, to a certain extent, you can't work with everybody, and you can't quite get to everybody all of the time. However, this is one that I've never been able to capitalize on entirely. They offer a number of things with analytics, very important, as I was just talking about Linkshare. You know, how do you match the right ads to the right people on your site? Well, you have to really understand your analytics. You have to understand who's visiting your site. They do some things, I think, as well on the advertising side to help you match up advertising, but I've never looked into that terribly closely. So this might be one that I need to go talk to a little bit more, just to see if I'm missing an opportunity, see if there's some way that they might be able to help me, or maybe I can help them, or a little bit of both. Looks like they have, you know, positions or opportunities for both publishers and advertisers to come in and find better ways to make money through your website, different ways to add revenue streams in. At the end of the day, it doesn't have to be all about the money, but it is important that you treat your website, treat your blog, treat your blogs, or whatever the case, your podcast, like a business. You should have revenue associated with that so that you can keep doing the work that should be important to you. Keep that thing going. Otherwise, it's just a hobby. And when something more important, you know, some other pressing priority like paying the bills comes up, you're going to have to drop it and go do something else. So this definitely looks like a service that's been putting in the effort. They've been around for several years. I just haven't done anything with them yet myself. Probably one that I'm going to dig into more this time around. So next up is Laughing at Wall Street, Chris Camillo. So what I think this is, and I'm not familiar with Chris, but I believe he's essentially an author who's written a book called Laughing at Wall Street, and he's got a website at chriscamillo.com. He's possibly doing something with a cause. I'm not exactly certain. Possibly interesting. I might actually be interested to talk with him. Personally, I used to work in corporate finance for Motorola. I was contracts manager and an accountant, managing all of their retail accounts around North America. Over time, they sold our division to a Chinese supplier, ultimately, who was involved in organized crime, and I discovered what was going on and turned them into federal government, became a corporate whistleblower. So it might be interesting for me to do a little networking with Chris. One day I do plan on writing the book on what happened. Very long and involved, complicated story. Might behoove me to kind of get some insights into how he might have maybe tackled the process of covering Wall Street and the underworld of Wall Street. I've definitely seen the underworld side of corporate finance at a Fortune 100 level, so could be some opportunities there for me, but that's the type of thing that you got to look at whenever you see people, bloggers, book writers, what have you. You got to try to find the commonality, the thing that might make it interesting for you, even if you're just doing an interview. Could be networking. He might be interested in, you know, picking up a guest blogger, or vice versa, might want to guest blog on your site. That's content for you, or it could be exposure for you to his audience a little bit as well. And there's always opportunities in doing something like that. Next up is Izea. This is a company that in years past I've done quite a bit of work with them, both as an advertiser and a blogger. They at one point in time had me listed as an Izea insider as a blogger because I kind of started with them when they first started back in 2006. I'm not sure if I'm still listed in there or not. I do have some stock options from some of the things that I've done with them in years past, but I haven't been active with them for a couple of years. Izea does a lot of things to kind of push the envelope in helping bloggers and social people working in social media connect with advertisers, and they're doing this on many, many, many different levels. In fact, I just got an email earlier today. They are launching something under the sponsored tweets program, but it's a new service called starry.com. They're constantly launching new businesses and new business lines. This one is basically a way for you to monetize your photos and videos. So I'm sure Izea will be talking about this at BlogWorld. Definitely something to check out if you've got photos that you want to share or videos. You're looking for ways to monetize those videos. I don't know how they're doing it. I'm not sure what the service is that they're going through, but definitely something to take a look at as blogging evolves, as YouTube evolves. Video is definitely one of the hotter areas on the internet for people looking to add revenue streams to better engage people online. So I never count Izea out, even though I haven't done much with them in the last year or two. Might be a good place for you to take a look if you're a blogger or even an advertiser. I've done a lot of advertising through Izea as well, running programs for other companies. Next up on the list is the International Association of Internet Broadcasters. That's a bit of a mouthful, but that's a bit of a mouthful from a bunch of people that specialize in broadcasting out the spoken word. One of those associations where if you are a broadcaster, you can join and network and connect with other broadcasting professionals, learn about other technologies, potentially find work or hire folks that you might be looking for, talk about industry related issues, how to set prices, how to set estimates, what's the new equipment. Lots of different information can be available here. There's usually 2 or 3 different trade groups that show up to BlogWorld every single session. Usually it requires a membership for most of these. I'm not sure if the IAIB requires a membership and or what it costs, but usually there's some sort of membership level. Typically there's a free newsletter or something like that, and then a number of step-ups from there with different benefits and perks. If that looks like something that you want to move into, or if it's an area that you're already working, you might want to check them out and see if there's some opportunities there. That covers our most recent list, Linkshare through the IAIB, and in our next series I'm going to go through the next 5, starting with the Interactive Advertising Bureau, going through the Guest Blogit group.